Good afternoon, everybody. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to present our CumulusPro Invoice Plus solution to you. So what I would like to show you today is that with CumulusPro, Invoice Automation really can be as easy as making a phone call. Now, I've been working in the capture industry for the past 21 years. And in those 21 years, capture technology was somewhat like this. So it was a technology that was for specialists, for professionals, who were trained on the technology for weeks or months. It was complex, it was sometimes difficult, and it could be cumbersome to deploy. However, today, technology really is expected to be like this. It is available, it's supposed to be easy to use, it must be cost transparent, that is, you want to pay for what you use, and it's meant to be available at any place, whether it's the web, the phone, the tablet. So it should just be there and working. And yes, the same is available today for invoice processing, and I want to show you how that works in a few small videos that I'm going to show you. So here's we have three ways to capture invoices. Actually, it's four, but I'm going to show three. The first one being the web scan, which means from a URL, you can scan documents as long as you have a twin scanner attached to your device. Sorry, does everyone hear me all right? Let me just double check here. Okay. All right. So you scan your invoices from the web as long as you have a twin scanner attached to a PC. That can be a scanner, as the Canon scanners that Phil has presented. It can be a multifunctional device. So those typical, combinations of scanner and printers that come from Canon as well, or other manufacturers that most people use at home or in the office. There is no installation required, and all you have to do is really just scan. Press the button, scan, and up you go, as we show you here, right? And then you put your document in the scanner, as we're simulating here. You'll see the image, and you press complete. And that's it really. Now, should you not be able to use a scanner, you can use a smartphone, or you can use your tablet to capture the invoice. So there's a mobile app available from CumulusPro, which allows you to do this. It's available for iOS and Android devices. And so what you do, you tell the mobile phone you want to scan an invoice. You wait till you've well captured the invoice by the camera, and you upload the document. You see the document comes in perfect quality, so it can be OCR all right. That's made sure by how we capture the image with the smartphone. You upload the document, and in your workflow, on your workflow button, you will see what documents you have uploaded and that they have been uploaded. That's all you do. And the third option we offer you is a printer driver. So that's really the easiest, the most elegant, and the most secure way to capture your invoices. So what you do is you send your suppliers the printer driver that's been developed by CumulusPro, and you ask them to print your invoices with that print driver. And once they have done that, that's all you do. The invoice will be processed fully automatically. You ask your supplier to use the printer driver, the CumulusPro printer driver. Once the supplier prints the invoice, it will automatically be processed. That's all. Of course, all the other usual modules you may need for invoice automation are available, such as validation, completion, rescan, etc. It's all web-based. It can all be accessed from anywhere as long as you have an internet access. I unfortunately do not have the time to go through every single module today, but I would like to show you what I find the most intriguing feature, which is how you deal with an invoice that has missing information. So let's go here. Hope this works. So here you have an invoice, as I hope you see on the screen, where the PO number is missing. So all other elements have been recognized, but the PO number could not be found. Reason why? There is no PO number on the invoice. So what do? You reject the invoice, you write a comment, say whatever you want to say, in this case, please enter the PO number, you press OK, and that's it. Now, what does that do? Let's look at that from the next slide or in the next video. That's what now happens, what this action has triggered on the supplier side. It has triggered an email, sent an email to the supplier, which says this invoice needs your attention. So this is what happens on the supplier side with the invoice where the PO number is missing. There's a link in the email that moves the supplier to that document. Please enter the PO number, it says in the comment. So the supplier enters the PO number, and it's done. So again, there's missing information on the invoice. All you say is, there's information missing. It goes automatically back to the supplier. The supplier sees the document, can access this module on the web and enter the PO number or whatever other information is missing, and then return it back to you, and it goes right into your process, and the process is finished. All right. So just to give you a little idea that we're not just doing invoices, but really with the cloud technology that we do any kinds of documents. Obviously, with a focus of interaction on the interaction between the customer and the supplier. So let's say there's you, the accountant, on the one hand, and there's a customer on the other hand. With the documents, with the scanners that they have, or the MFPs that are attached, or the mobile devices. And then what they do, they use the internet to send those documents to you. So that's kind of the general approach here. And then in the case of invoices, what happens in the cloud is, the document goes to our processing platform, extraction and classification is done, all other processes, all other modules work in the cloud as well, as I've just shown you, the validation, the approval, etc. And so as a result, you receive the data and the images. And so again, focus is on interaction between the clients and the supplier. And this can just be a simple transfer of document from A to B, or it can come with some processing in between. Just to show you a little bit on who we are, yes, of course, we are kind of the new kid on the block. But as you can see here, we already have a sizable number of customers. Actually, it's many more than you find listed here. And also, we have won the Document Manager Award for the most innovative solution in 2014. So I hope that gives you a bit of an idea of, about our references. And so to sum it up, why should it be CumulusPro? Many of us have been in this document capture industry since 1992, so we all have our fair share of experience here in this industry. We provide multi-channel input, so you can scan as I've shown, you can capture on a mobile device, you can use the printer driver, and of course you can also import documents, from fax, from email, if that's what you want to do. There is no investment needed. You pay per invoice. There's no license fees, there's no maintenance fees. And all in all, that does make invoice automation as easy as making a phone call. Thank you very much for your attention. Please do not hesitate to contact me or drop us an email. Thank you. Bye-bye.